Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you about something that can change the course of your life. I'm here to tell you about the principles that the top 0.01% of people live by, the individuals who achieve extraordinary success. They aren't born with something special that you don't have. They just follow certain habits, mindsets, and principles that set them apart. Let me share 21 of these powerful principles with you. The foundation of success is not built on luck, it's built on constant growth. The top 0.01% never stop improving themselves. They are always learning, always sharpening their skills. You must adopt this mindset. Never stop growing. Health is wealth, and the top performers understand this better than anyone. They know that to win in life, they must first win in their own body. Exercise, sleep, nutrition, these aren't afterthoughts, they're priorities. Without vision, you wander aimlessly. The top 0.01% have crystal clear goals. They know exactly where they're going, and they make their decisions based on the future they want to create. Motivation comes and goes. It's fleeting. But discipline is a muscle. The top 0.01% rely on discipline to push through the days when they don't feel like it. They do the work whether they feel motivated or not. There's no finger pointing in their world. They own their actions, successes, and failures. The moment you stop blaming others, you take the power to change your life into your own hands. The top 0.01% are masters of time. They don't waste it on trivial things. They understand that time is limited, so they spend it wisely, focusing on what moves them toward their goals. Success requires focus. The most successful people in the world know how to say no to distractions. They focus on what truly moves the needle, what truly matters. They don't get sidetracked by every shiny object. Failure doesn't stop them. In fact, they welcome failure as a lesson. They understand that setbacks are part of the journey, and they bounce back stronger than ever after each one. There is no maybe in their vocabulary. The top 0.01% understand that it's not about having the perfect plan. It's about taking action, learning, and adjusting as you go. They surround themselves with winners, people who push them to be better. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Choose wisely. No matter how much success they achieve, they remain grounded. Gratitude is a practice they do daily because they know that focusing on what they have attracts more to be thankful for. A positive, growth-focused mindset is non-negotiable. The top 0.01% know that if they control their thoughts, they control their life. They practice affirmations, meditation, and visualization to keep their minds strong. They don't shy away from taking risks, but they don't gamble recklessly either. They take calculated risks based on careful analysis and informed decision-making. The top performers don't operate from a mindset of scarcity. They believe the world has enough for everyone and there's always opportunity available. This belief fuels their actions. Success isn't just about accumulating wealth. It's about making a difference. The top 0.01% give back to their communities, uplift others, and contribute to the greater good. Humility is key. They know that success is temporary unless they stay grounded. They don't let their achievements define their worth. They focus on continuous progress. They understand the power of leveraging other people's time, resources, and knowledge. Whether it's building a team or outsourcing, the top performers delegate to grow faster. Obstacles don't stop them. They look for solutions. Instead of complaining, they find a way around, through, or over the challenges they face. They have a relentless problem-solving mindset. Every action they take is aligned with their higher purpose. They don't work for the sake of working. They work because they have a deep, meaningful reason behind their actions. Success doesn't happen overnight. The top 0.01% know that their time will come if they stay the course, keep putting in the effort, and trust the process. They dream bigger than most people. They don't let their current circumstances limit their potential. They believe in the impossible and pursue it with everything they have. Personal development is the cornerstone of any lasting success. You see, if you're not growing, you're dying. It's as simple as that. Life doesn't stay still. Either you're progressing or you're regressing. The most successful individuals, the ones who rise to the top, are committed to one thing above all else: their own growth. Now let me tell you, personal development doesn't just happen by chance. It's a conscious decision, a daily commitment. You've got to ask yourself, how much better can I get today than I was yesterday? That's the mindset you need to adopt. It's about setting aside time every single day to improve yourself. Whether it's reading a book, attending a seminar, or simply reflecting on your experiences, growth is a deliberate action. You have to constantly ask, what is it that I need to learn to get to the next level? You don't wait for opportunities to come to you. You prepare yourself to be ready for them. You make the investment in yourself because in the end, you are the greatest asset you will ever have. The world will pay you according to your value, and if you're not adding value to yourself, then you're not adding value to the world, and the rewards won't follow. The most successful people don't get distracted by shiny objects. They understand that all the success in the world starts with one simple thing: knowing and improving yourself. It's not about having all the answers, it's about being willing to seek them. The journey of personal development is endless, and that's what makes it so powerful. When you commit to it, you become unstoppable. You've heard it said that success is a journey, not a destination, but let me tell you, success is not just about arriving at some point. It's about who you become along the way. The road to success is paved with constant self-reflection, learning, and refining your skills. So ask yourself every day, what can I do to get better today? That simple question is the gateway to everything you desire. When you become a person of constant development, you become someone who can't be stopped. So, do the work. Don't make excuses. Your future depends on the decisions you make today to invest in yourself. Make personal development your top priority and watch how the world begins to respond to the new and improved version of you. The most successful people understand something fundamental. Without your health, nothing else matters. You can have all the money in the world, all the accolades, all the success, but if your health isn't in check, you'll never be able to enjoy it. This is why the top performers invest in their health. They know it's the foundation of everything they build. Your health is the one thing that will allow you to live your dreams. Without energy, without vitality, you simply won't have the drive or the strength to chase the opportunities that come your way. It's not about looking good or feeling good temporarily. It's about creating a lifestyle where your body and mind work together to push you to greater heights. Let me ask you, when was the last time you invested in your health? I don't mean just the occasional workout or that one salad you had last week. I mean a true commitment to making your body your greatest asset. It's about showing up for yourself every day, getting the sleep your body needs, fueling it with the right foods, and making exercise a non-negotiable part of your routine. The truth is, when you're healthy, you think more clearly, you make better decisions, and you have the energy to work longer and harder. It's like putting premium fuel into a high-performance car. You wouldn't expect that car to run on cheap gas, and the same goes for your body. If you want to perform at your best, you have to treat your body like the high-performing machine it is. You can't afford to let your health slip while you chase your goals. It's not an either/or situation. You don't have to choose between success and health. You can have both, but only if you prioritize it. Your health should be part of your daily routine, whether that's exercising regularly, eating clean, or managing your stress. Each decision you make should be aimed at keeping your body in the best shape possible. You've got to remember that your health is your most valuable asset. Without it, everything else fades away. The top performers invest their time, energy, and even their money into their health because they understand this truth. They don't wait for a wake-up call. They take proactive steps every day to ensure their health is thriving. When you treat your body with respect, when you nourish it, when you push it to grow stronger, you create a foundation for success that nothing can shake. Because when you feel good, you act with confidence. When you're strong, you're unstoppable. And that's the kind of person the world needs. The kind of person who not only achieves great things, but enjoys every minute of it. So take care of your health. Make it a priority. It's the investment that will pay you dividends for the rest of your life. The most successful people in the world have one thing in common. They have a clear vision. They don't wander through life hoping something will happen. They know exactly where they want to go, and they chart their course with unwavering determination. A clear vision is the fuel that drives them, the compass that keeps them on track when the world tries to knock them off course. Without a vision, you're simply drifting. You might have ambition, you might have potential, but without a clear direction, all that energy is like a car with no steering wheel, moving forward, but not with purpose. A vision gives you the roadmap, the destination, and the motivation to keep pushing forward even on the toughest days. It's the big picture that allows you to endure the little obstacles that inevitably come your way. Think about this. The most successful people don't just set goals. They have a vision. Something bigger, something more compelling. Their vision pulls them toward it. It's a burning desire in their heart. It's not about achieving a goal for the sake of achieving it. It's about fulfilling a deeper purpose, something meaningful that gives their life direction and focus. A clear vision helps you stay focused on what truly matters. In a world full of distractions, it's easy to get pulled in a million directions, to follow the crowd, to chase every new idea that pops up. But the top performers don't do that. They stay focused on their vision, and they make decisions based on whether or not it aligns with that vision. Every action, every step is taken with that end goal in mind. The power of a clear vision is that it gives you the ability to say no to the things that don't serve you. When you know where you're going, it's easier to see which paths will take you there and which ones will lead you astray. You don't waste time on things that don't contribute to your bigger picture. You don't get sidetracked by the opinions or distractions of others. But here's the thing. A vision isn't something you create once and forget about. It's something you revisit daily. You need to keep your vision fresh in your mind, constantly reminding yourself of why you're doing what you're doing. You need to feel the excitement, the passion, the drive that comes with seeing your vision clearly. And you need to break it down into smaller steps, making sure each one brings you closer to the life you're working to build. The most successful people aren't just following a path, they're building one. They know where they want to go, and they're committed to the process of getting there. A clear vision gives them the ability to rise above setbacks, to stay focused in the face of adversity, and to push through when the going gets tough. So I ask you, what's your vision? Do you know where you're going? If you're not sure, that's okay, but I encourage you to spend time thinking about it, to get crystal clear on what you want to create in this life. Your vision is the foundation of everything. Without it, you'll wander. With it, you'll move forward with purpose, with clarity, and with the kind of drive that makes success inevitable. Create your vision, live it, and let it guide you every single day. You see, motivation is a great thing. It can get you started. It can give you that initial burst of energy, that spark of excitement to take action. But here's the hard truth. Motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes like the wind. One day you feel fired up, ready to conquer the world, and the next day, that fire has faded, leaving you with nothing but the desire to stay in bed. If you rely solely on motivation, you'll find yourself stuck, constantly waiting for that burst of energy to push you forward. The key to lasting success, though, is discipline. Discipline doesn't care about how you feel. It's not concerned with whether you're motivated or not. It's the commitment to show up and do the work, no matter what. Discipline is what keeps you going when motivation has packed its bags and left. It's what keeps you on track when you're tired, when things aren't going your way, or when you just don't feel like it. The most successful people know this. They don't rely on the whims of motivation to dictate their progress. They've made discipline a habit. They don't need to wait for the perfect moment to get started. They just get started, whether they're feeling it or not. You don't need to feel motivated to get up early, to put in the work, to push through the obstacles. You just need to be disciplined enough to do it anyway. Discipline is what turns small, consistent actions into big results. It's the ability to follow through on your commitments, day in and day out. It's easy to get excited at the start of a new project, but what separates the winners from the losers is the ability to keep going when the initial excitement has worn off. It's the discipline to keep putting in the work, to stay focused on the long-term goal even when it feels like progress is slow. You see, motivation is a feeling, and feelings change. One day you're excited, the next day you're not. But discipline is a decision. It's a choice you make over and over again to stay the course no matter how you feel. The top performers aren't waiting for the next surge of motivation. They've already made the decision to take action. Their success is built on discipline, not on an emotional high that will eventually fade. This is why discipline is so powerful. It's reliable. It doesn't disappear when you're having a bad day or when the excitement wears off. It's something you can count on, something that will carry you through the rough patches, the tough times, and the moments when you feel like quitting. So, if you want to be in that top 0.01%, you've got to embrace discipline. You've got to make the decision to show up every day, even when it's hard, even when it's uncomfortable. You've got to turn discipline into a non-negotiable part of your life. The greats didn't get there because they were motivated every single day. They got there because they were disciplined every single day. They did the work when they didn't feel like it. They kept pushing forward when the going got tough. Don't wait for motivation to strike. Decide today to build the muscle of discipline and let it take you further than motivation ever could. Because the truth is, motivation might get you started, but discipline is what will keep you going. And that's the real key to success. One of the most powerful things you can do in life is to take full responsibility for everything that happens to you. Now, I know that's a tough pill to swallow, because it's much easier to point fingers, blame circumstances, or make excuses. But here's the truth. When you take full responsibility, you take control. And when you take control, you unlock the ability to shape your future. It doesn't matter what happens to you, whether you face setbacks, obstacles, or tough times. The question is not, why did this happen to me, but what am I going to do about it? The top performers in this world don't wait for life to be fair. They don't blame their circumstances, their upbringing, or anyone else for where they are. They understand that they are the ones who are responsible for creating the life they want. Let's be clear, responsibility doesn't mean accepting blame for things that are truly out of your control. But it does mean that you stop waiting for someone else to fix things, to make things better, or to hand you a solution. Taking responsibility means that you take ownership of your actions, your choices, and your results, good or bad. You don't hide behind excuses. You don't make the situation someone else's fault. You step up and say, I can do something about this. When you embrace this mindset, you stop being a victim. You stop feeling helpless. Instead, you become empowered, because now you realize that your life is in your hands. It's up to you to make the changes you want to see. When you own your decisions and your outcomes, you gain the power to change them. Look at the most successful people. Do they blame the economy, their competition, or the people around them for their success or failures? No. They take full responsibility for everything. They understand that no one can make them succeed or fail but themselves. They know that every setback is an opportunity to learn, every mistake is a lesson, and every challenge is an opportunity to grow stronger. They refuse to give away their power. Taking full responsibility also means owning your mindset. If you're thinking negative thoughts, if you're letting fear or doubt control you, then you have to take responsibility for that. Your thoughts shape your reality, and when you own your mindset, you take charge of how you respond to the world around you. It's not about what happens to you, it's about how you choose to respond to it. That's where your power lies. This is the big difference between those who are successful and those who are not. Successful people don't wait for someone else to fix their problems. They take charge of their lives. They ask themselves, what can I do today to improve my situation? They accept full responsibility for their actions, and in doing so, they unlock the potential to change their circumstances, regardless of what the world throws at them. If you want to be in the top 0.01%, stop waiting for someone else to make things happen for you. Stop blaming anyone or anything for where you are. Own your life. Own your decisions. Own your success. The moment you do this, you'll realize that you have everything you need to create the life you want. It all starts with taking responsibility. When you take responsibility, you take control. And when you take control, you can do anything. The most successful people in the world have one thing in common. They understand that time is their most valuable asset. Time is the one thing you can never get back. Once it's gone forever. And yet, so many people squander it, wasting it on trivial matters, distractions, or things that don't serve them. But the top performers know this truth deep down. How you use your time determines the quality of your life. Think about it for a second. How do you spend your day? Every minute you spend is a minute you'll never get back. The richest people in the world don't have more time than you. They just know how to make the most of the time they have. They don't waste their hours on activities that don't add value. They don't get sucked into the endless cycle of social media, gossip, or things that don't move them forward. They are intentional with their time because they understand that every moment is an investment in their future. Time is like money, but unlike money, you can't earn it back. You can lose money and make it back, but you can't lose time and get it back. This is why the most successful people are so disciplined with how they use their time. They guard it fiercely. They create schedules that maximize their productivity, and they stick to them. They don't leave their days to chance. They plan them out with purpose, knowing exactly what they need to accomplish. Let me ask you, how much of your time are you really investing into what matters most? Are you spending your time on things that align with your vision, with your goals, with your future? Or are you letting the days slip by, just getting through each one without any real progress? The truth is, the top performers don't find time, they make time. They set aside the things that are not a priority and dedicate their time to what will move them forward. The difference between successful people and those who never reach their potential is this. Successful people don't waste time on things that don't contribute to their growth. They know the value of every minute and use it wisely. They're intentional with their time, ensuring it's spent on activities that add value, whether it's working on their goals, learning, improving their skills, or investing in their health. Time is not something they'll let slip away unnoticed. And here's something to remember. Time doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't care about how tired you are or how you don't have enough time. Time keeps moving, whether you're ready or not. The key is learning how to prioritize, how to focus on what truly matters, and how to eliminate distractions that take you away from your purpose. The successful know that the time you invest today will compound into the results you see tomorrow. Small, consistent actions, taking an hour each day to work on your skills, to read, to exercise, or to connect with the right people, those actions add up over time. A little here, a little there, and soon you'll have something incredible. So, if you want to elevate your life, start by valuing your time more. Guard it. Use it wisely. Don't let distractions rob you of your future. Remember, the successful don't just work hard, they work smart and they make every moment count. Time is the only resource you have that you can never replace. Make sure you're using it in a way that gets you closer to where you want to be. Time is your most valuable asset, so treat it like gold. Every action they take is driven by a higher purpose. They don't simply go through the motions or work for the sake of working. No, their efforts are aligned with something much bigger. A deep, meaningful reason that fuels their every step. When you have a purpose that resonates with your soul, you don't just show up to clock in hours. You show up to make a difference, to contribute, to create something of value. Your work becomes an extension of who you are, not just something you do to pay the bills. When you act with intention, the results are inevitable. You create, you grow, and you inspire others along the way. It's about living with clarity, staying focused on your vision, and relentlessly pursuing what matters most. Success is not an accident, and it certainly doesn't happen overnight. It's a journey, not a destination. The top achievers, those in the rarest of groups, understand this deeply. They know that their time will come, but only if they stay committed to the path, no matter how long or difficult it might seem. These individuals don't rush the process. They understand that success is built one small, consistent step at a time. It's about showing up day after day, doing the work even when the results aren't immediate. They trust in the process, knowing that every bit of effort compounds over time. Every failure, every setback, every challenge is just part of the formula. They don't let impatience or frustration derail them. They focus on their craft, improve each day, and keep moving forward because they know the formula. Stay the course, continue putting in the effort, and trust that success will eventually show up when the time is right. And when it does, it'll be the result of everything they've invested along the way.